Hi there. So now that we've had over our 1000th baby born, we happen to have in the clinic today 2 different generations of Clear Passage kids. Okay, we've got Jen and Catherine over here on the one side, who, Catherine, you're one of 3, I think. How old are you now?
14.
14. And you've got an older brother?
Yes, by 1 minute.
By 1 minute? And an older sister by?
A year.
A year. When Jennifer came here, she had had a burst appendix as a youngster, and they removed one of her fallopian tubes. The other one was totally blocked and swollen. Doctors said we could remove that tube and do IVF, but you have menopausal hormone levels. You'll never become pregnant. You could maybe do donor eggs, but that's it. And Jen said, "Is there anything you can do for us?" And I don't know. We'll give it a try. So Belinda and I, that was quite a while back. We worked with you and opened your fallopian tube.
Yeah, 16 years ago. I came in here thinking, what else can I do? Because the doctors are all telling me that I have less than a 1% chance of ever conceiving, and we showed them.
Your doctor was a bit shocked, I remember.
Yes, very shocked. Could not believe that. Oh, well, okay, well, all right. So I showed him, I said, hey, I got the fallopian tube open. I'm going to try to conceive naturally. And he said, well, hold on just a minute. Let's run some tests. We're not sure if this tube is going to work correctly or not. And it did. And then Maria came the next month after coming to Clear Passage.
So with high FSH, menopausal hormone levels, 1 fallopian tube totally blocked and swollen with the hydrosalpinx, treated with just these, you've had 3 children all naturally, all conceived naturally.
Maria, and then the second one was a huge surprise, twins. Catherine and her twin brother Edward.
Who's a minute older.
Yeah.
So you're the youngster
Yeah.
in the group, the baby. Good. So then Jessica has worked for us for
About a year and a half.
a year and a half. She and her husband knew that they couldn't have any more kids. 8 years ago, I think, was your last child. And she was working, just fascinated with what we do here and helping bring other patients in, and had seen a lot of successes and heard a lot of successes. And then one day we were training some other therapists, and we needed a volunteer to get on the table. And so Jessica was available. She said, sure, I'll be glad to help. And we treated her, and what happened?
I thought, well, that was in October. In November, I thought I was out for the week with the flu. That never went away, just to find out that I was actually pregnant. So I conceived the week that I got treated. When they did the internal work, they told me that my cervix was being pulled posterior and was adhered to my bladder and my tailbone, so that was causing my lower back pain as well, which I constantly shifted my chair from side to side. The pain was just so bad, and the first day after my treatment, I went home and was able to stand and do the dishes for the first time without having to take a break. So I was excited about my tailbone pain being gone, only for them on Wednesday to say, well, you're ovulating, let's see what happens. And November came, and surprise, so here's baby Hayden. Yeah, very exciting.
So we're going to let these ladies tell a little bit more of their stories, but we are so touched to have been doing this and following this and just following our hands and our hearts and just telling the truth, saying, well, we'll do what we can, but we feel like we've really developed and discovered a new reason that women are infertile, and a new non-surgical treatment, this adhesions that form whenever you heal from anything, whether it's an appendectomy that went bad, or whatever it was in life that occurred to you that closed those tubes, and then things became adhered.
Right. Honestly, it's amazing. I wanted to deal with infertility women when I started working here, just because being there for 8 years and struggling and knowing the roller coaster ride that's associated with that, and being able to actually talk to women that have gone through IVF several times, had failed cycles, and then came to us and were able to conceive. It's mind-blowing how quickly it can happen, and naturally and cheaper. So it's been an amazing trip. Side benefits to coming here is that it's natural. It's an all body healing process, throughout the week. It's a 20-hour program. Each day it's 4 hours. You come here and it's not just getting worked on. You're also talking to the therapist on a completely different level, and it's almost like counseling at the same time. So it's healing your psyche, it's healing your heart and your body at the same time. It's an amazing thing to go through.
Were you thinking, well, I'll just see what this is like, or were you in the back of your mind thinking, I might get pregnant?
I really didn't think I would get pregnant. When I'm older, I'm 37 years old, so my husband's 40, and all of our kids are teenagers. So we have two 15-year-olds. He's got one from a previous relationship. I've got from a previous relationship, but we also have a 17-year-old. So all of our kids are almost out of the house. So at this point, we were just thinking it wasn't going to happen for us. So when they asked me if I would go ahead and volunteer, I was thinking more of, I bet they can help my back pain, like that. This is great. Never thought that I was going to get pregnant. And the infertility that I had was unexplained. None of the doctors that I had gone to could tell me why. And so when I went in there into the room with the therapist, and they were able to just by their hands tell me, but also that, my cervix was being pulled backwards and it was adhered to my tailbone and my bladder, it was it all made sense. That my pain was from, the adhesions, and it was just one big ball of scar tissue in there. So I absolutely did not think that I was going to get pregnant.
When I came to Clear Passage Therapy, I came all the way from Atlanta, and I figured, I've tried acupuncture to lower my FSH level, which was really high. I've tried, changing my diet, trying to live healthy, and every single doctor and IVF clinic was just saying, you're going to have to probably, most likely, use a donor egg. And I thought, well, before I do that, there's this place in Gainesville, Florida, and it's called Clear Passage Therapy, and they say they can unblock a tube. And so my tube was, in fact, blocked, the one existing tube. And so I just came down here thinking, why not? I'm just going to go for it. And I have no other hope, and this seems natural. It's not like I'm going to get hurt by doing it. It's only going to be nurturing. The same thing that Jessica was saying is that it was relieving pain. I didn't realize I had all of these pain areas from like playing sports and falling and then my appendectomy and knowing where my cervix was, and I just learned so much about how my body can heal itself with the help of these knowledgeable experts, and it is therapeutic, and then at the same time it really works. I went back and my tube was unblocked when I got my hydrosalpingogram. Right. When I had the twins, I had to have a C-section. So first I got pregnant with Maria first, and then she was still a baby, in diapers, and we got pregnant again, and there were 2 heartbeats. We had twins, which I thought was a huge miracle. Called Clear Passage right away. I said, I'm pregnant with twins. And so the tube stayed unblocked with Maria, and then I got pregnant again with the twins. And I did have to have surgery for their delivery because they were breached. So I had another abdominal surgery, which created scar tissue. So I have been a repeat customer to Clear Passage Therapy because I have had pain from surgeries and scar tissue adhesions, which has led to small bowel obstructions. So I've had many of those, and that's why I come back to get myself worked on.
I don't know, it really like amazes me how just massaging someone can do like so many different things, like create a new life, fix old injuries, and just like overall help how she's feeling and stuff. It's really cool. I just didn't know all of that stuff. Larry and Belinda. It's 2 years later, and I have such a better understanding of what Larry and Belinda Wurn mean to me and my family. You guys have gave me and my brother and sister life. You have given my parents 3 kids when everyone was saying it was impossible to have just one. And while I have met you guys more and more, I see the kindness overflowing onto everyone around you. Thank you for everything, life, the house to stay in, and 2 great people to know. We love you guys so much. Thank you. Love Miracle Baby number 3, Catherine.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, we don't have a onesie in her size.
Aw, that is so cute. I am a miracle mom.
It says Miracle Baby.
And his name?
Hayden.
Wow. How old is he?
He is just over a month. He was born June 24th.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good baby.
Fabulous.
And I'm a miracle mom. We're gonna go matching, huh? Yeah.
Miracle mom. Ask me about my miracle babies.
And show us the back too. I thought that was kind of a cute way that
Oh yeah, healing.
Stephanie designed that.
It is so true. Healing infertility naturally. Clear Passage Therapies, locations in Gainesville, Boca Raton, Manhattan, St. Louis, Metro San Diego, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Canterbury, England, and London, England.
Yep.
International.
Yay. Yay.
This is so cute.